What's up, it's Jumanne. I got a few donations to shout out, and I heard back from the job I got hired from, and I'm gonna talk about that as well. Shout out to Bobby, AKA Bluff, with the $250. He said, Gamble, I appreciate you. I had $65. I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly, but thank you for the $65. He said, I also struggle with gambling. Hope you succeed. Thank you. These next few donations, I'm gonna go over pretty quickly. Kylie sent $25, Robert sent $25, and then Juan sent $25. Shout out to the Joel with the $25 as well. And Joe said, stay hydrated, bro. Thank you. The reason why I quickly went over the last 3 donations is because they were all promoting something. One person sent their number. I blocked it because I don't know, I can't verify what their number is. Anybody that wants to send money for donations to promote anything, you have to DM me. We could talk about it. Promotions like that I'm gonna post on YouTube and TikTok, they're gonna be more than $100. I'm promoting them right now because I actually need the money and I don't wanna refund it right now. But anyone else that sends me money for promotion, depending on what the promotion is, I will either send the money back or we could talk about how much I will charge, because it's gonna be more than $100 if you want that kind of promotion. Shout out to May Brown with the $20, said personal needs, May Brown, thank you. Anthony sent $20, said get something from Canes, praying for you. I'm gonna get something for Canes in this video. Thank you for the $20. Vine sent $10, said stay safe. You motivate me to stop betting. I'm glad someone can get something positive out of my content. Luke sent $10, said ain't much. I appreciate it. Jaden sent $7, said don't feel us, my guy. Thank you for the $7. Ide sent $5 on GoFundMe. Appreciate you. Ryan sent $5, said keep going, bro. I appreciate it. And then Cristiano said $3.88. Thank you. I appreciate everyone. I do want to apologize for these intros being so long, but this is the job that hired me, and they sent me an email saying, Dear Jumanne, thank you for taking the time to interview for the position of a guest service agent. After carefully considering, we decided to pursue other candidates whose experience more closely aligns with the needs of the position. We truly appreciate the effort you put into the process and would be happy to keep your information on file for future opportunities that may be a great fit. We wish you every success in your journey. This is Homewood Suits right here in Las Vegas, right? So they did a background check. It wasn't just a criminal background check. They went through ADP, which they could see all of the jobs that I had worked for previously for ADP. I know exactly what happened. I didn't read the papers when I signed for the background check, so I should have known it wasn't just a criminal background check. I just, I'm here in Las Vegas. I have, I'm just, what I mean? It was the best opportunity that I had for a job, so it was Homewood Suites hotel, and basically I didn't get the job, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, so I'm just gonna have to figure something else out. Now I can give you guys more information now that my plans didn't work out being in Las Vegas. To be honest, I am feeling discouraged now that I'm not getting hired at the Homewood Suites. So my plan was to work at an overnight hotel job because that's what I've been doing for the last year. Before I came to Las Vegas in Rhode Island, I was working at 2 different hotels part-time as a night auditor. One was a Hilton hotel, the other one was a Marriott hotel. And basically I wanted to work at a hotel in Las Vegas simply for the discounts. Like this hotel, for example, I'm still using my employee discount from the jobs that I was working in Rhode Island to be in this hotel room. I am not paying full price. It's like $50 a night for me right now. But the point is, right, I applied to every single hotel I can in Las Vegas. Literally every single one I can. That was the only hotel job that gave me an interview, and they hired me until they did the background check. So the reason why the background check, I failed the background check. I used to work at Homewood Suites. I'll show a clip of that, right? So when I was uploading videos on the internet, basically you can assume eventually people are gonna call my jobs, which they did. They called Hilton Corporate, and by doing that, I end up getting fired from that job. So when they did the background check, they just end up finding about me getting fired, why I got fired. And essentially, because I was uploading videos and I was live streaming at work, I end up getting fired. And that's why my background check, I don't have a criminal record, but when it comes to employment, I have been discharged from jobs where they essentially ended up finding that. So now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, well, that was my plan. That was what I felt like was gonna work for me. Whether I was working part-time at a hotel, I could get hotel discounts. And if I'm working overnight, I have a place to stay overnight. Being a night auditor, that's not gonna work in Las Vegas. I literally applied for every single hotel on Indeed, right? Now my plan is, I'm probably gonna go to, there's this place called Budget Suites. I'm gonna see how much a weekly is. A lot of people have been telling me about weeklies. I'm trying to stay in this area close to the airport. That's kind of what it is right now. That was my plan. The other job that I had an interview for was Planet Fitness. It was an overnight position. I didn't get that job. As of right now, I don't know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? But it's not looking like I'm probably gonna stay in Vegas. Shout out to everyone that donated, man. I appreciate it for real. So I got Cane's. The Budget Suites is right over there. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the hotel first, eat, and then I'm gonna come back over here to see what the prices is for like a weekly. So this is what I got from Cane's. I'm about to eat, and then I'm gonna talk about my whole situation right now, how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. So when I found out this morning that I didn't get the job, my first thought was potentially going to Los Angeles, because I told myself if things don't work out in Las Vegas, I'll either go to Los Angeles or I might go to Atlanta. Right now, I just want to break down like the whole situation of me working jobs and then posting videos on the internet, how that's affected me, because essentially that's the reason why I got fired from Homewood Suites in Rhode Island, which was the result of their background check. I passed if they did a background check just for is my criminal background. I don't have a criminal record, so I passed that. But you know, because I was discharged from the job and I was fired on paper, you know, they're able to see that. And I don't know if they did any social media kind of background too, because the paper that they gave me to sign for the background check, I didn't even read it, bro. I just signed it, and they said they'll get back to me. So I just want to break down as far as my work history and the choices I made on the internet that affected me getting jobs and why it makes it so much harder, obviously. So not just I got fired at Homewood Suites for people on the internet they called Hilton Corporate, and then they just showed, you know, I was live streaming at work. I was uploading videos while I still worked there. I was getting ready to quit anyway, so it didn't matter to me at the time, but it does matter in the future when I try to get another job, and then, you know, other jobs can do a background check and find that. That's just with Hilton. With Marriott, it's the same thing. I used to work at Aloft Hotel as a maintenance technician. I didn't get fired from people on the internet, but I did get fired from my management, because one of my coworkers at the time when I got hired, they knew who I was, and they basically just told everyone about my previous videos on the internet. So I worked at Aloft Hotel as a maintenance technician for a year. Within 8 months of that year, I started uploading videos. I didn't get fired immediately, but my management was just watching my content, and then they eventually made the decision to fire me within like 3 to 4 months after me uploading videos. Why that is still important, because that Marriott that I worked at was a corporate Marriott, right? And then when I looked at all of the Marriott hotels in Vegas, a lot of these hotels are corporate Marriotts. So I can't work for a corporate Marriott because I've been fired from corporate Marriott. So the previous Marriott that I worked at was a franchise. It's still possible for me to get jobs at Hilton and Marriott's. It's just really can't work corporate. But now that that's said, that was my plan. This is what a plan that's comfortable for me. I know everyone has different opinions and advice on what they think I should do, but you know, respectfully, people are only giving me advice on what they think I should do if they was me, right? I'm doing what's comfortable for me. What I wanted to work as a night auditor because I've been working as a night auditor for the last year, getting discounts on hotel rooms. And working as a night auditor is very easy. Like, you know, it's just like, it's meant for my mental health. That's why I want to work as a night auditor. It's not about the money, it's about the time, it's about the space and the time that I have to kind of like relax during third shift, and the benefits that I get from working at hotels like this one. Like I said, I'm not working. Like this hotel is from my employee discount, right? But that's gonna run out soon because I quit the jobs, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna process like, you know, I no longer work there, therefore I won't have my discount available anymore. So now, you know, again, I was thinking about just like, all right, so since I can't work at, I applied to almost every single Marriott and Hilton in Las Vegas, and I applied to other different hotels, and I only got one job interview, and I got hired. They told me they hired me until they did the background check. So now, just getting information from the budget suits, and you know, potentially maybe that might work out and I might stay in Vegas for a little bit longer. If not, I potentially might go to Los Angeles. I'm just getting out of budget suites. They gave me their they gave me information, right? So it's gonna be $1,228, so you know, $1,228, and all I got to do is give them my ID for 3 weeks. So I might stay in Vegas for 3 more weeks because I check out of the hotel on my birthday, September 12th, and then I probably check in here, and that $1,228, I mean, I got it, so could be here for 3 more weeks. So I haven't made a actual decision because I know that for like $500, I could get like a better deal at different weeklies or whatever, because people have given me a lot of information. But you know what? I like the location that I'm at over here on Tropicana, and you know, I'm just, you know, I can't say like I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. But as far as the money though, the $1,200 that it would cost me for the budget suites, I believe I can make that money back in 2 weeks just on YouTube alone. So that's how I feel. Like it is a lot. It'll be all my cash. Like I could pay that, but within that 3 weeks, if I upload 3 videos a day, every day, and I live stream, people are supporting me, I could get that money back in 3 weeks, and I can maintain being in Vegas without having to be homeless, because my plan was never to be completely homeless on the street. Like nobody would do that to themselves intentionally. Like maybe my plan was like, if I'm working full-time overnight at a hotel, then you know, 5 days of the week I have shelter. And I don't want to say this, I know I'm a bad employee, but like the idea was to also sleep at work too, potentially, because I would sleep a little bit as a night auditor, because especially during the winter, because I would have the time, like not too many check-ins, not too many people calling the hotel. And that's where it's like, it's not just, is it shelter and it's easy, but it's kind of like, and I'm getting paid, but like, you know, there's actually 20-30 minutes I could probably sleep and get away with it. And that's why the whole night audit position was perfect for me. And with the Homewood Suites in Las Vegas, they originally hired me as a regular part-time front desk, but they know that my history is working as a night auditor. They said that was going to open up, and they was going to give that position to me. Again, they did the background check, so I didn't get the job. Now that I'm not working here in Las Vegas, of course I can apply for other jobs, but like you know what I mean, I'm a content creator. That's my job, and I'm focusing on that. And I'm still homeless in Las Vegas. I'm thinking about, you know, getting that 3 weeks for the $1,200 and just being able to make it back as a content creator. I can make that money back in 2 weeks, probably less. So that's my plan right now. Let me see I don't know if I still have it, but yeah, I mean, I already showed you the business card. You know, she gave me the numbers, and I think it's lower after the 3rd week. I think the 4th week will be a little bit less expensive. But yeah, that's the plan right now, man. I think I'm gonna go through with it.